A federal judge has been told the Duke of Sussex answers on prior drug use in his visa application should be disclosed as they could raise questions over the U.S. government's integrity. Harry's reference to taking cocaine, marijuana and psychedelic mushrooms in his memoir Spare prompted a conservative Washington, D.C. think tank to question why he was allowed into the U.S. in 2020. The Heritage Foundation brought the lawsuit against the Department for Homeland Security, DHS, after a Freedom of Information Act request was rejected, claiming it was of immense public interest. Speaking after the first federal court hearing in the case, Dr. Nile Gardner, from the think tank, told reporters the lawsuit was about holding a high-profile figure and the U.S. government to account. At the end of the day, this is about accountability, transparency and openness on behalf of the U.S. administration with regard to an immigration application by a high-profile individual, Dr. Gardner said. During the hearing at the federal court in Washington on Tuesday, the lawyer for the think tank, Samuel Dewey, told a judge their case was about the Duke of Sussex, but also about the DHS's compliance with the law. Mr. Dewey told Judge Carl Nichols the matter had received widespread and exceptional media attention which has prompted questions about government integrity. The DHS's lawyer John Bardo argued that articles put forward by the think tank in support of their lawsuit were not from mainstream media and had failed to point to any wrongdoing by the U.S. government. After the hearing, Dr. Gardner said the Duke had become a household name in the U.S., adding, "He is actively engaged on a number of causes, has done multiple high-profile interviews, has taken part in a Netflix documentary that's been watched by tens of millions of Americans, so has a big figure." Don't miss. Incredible similarity between Eugenie's son and Prince Harry's boy laid bare. Analysis: why Princess Eugenie's new baby doesn't have a royal title unlike Harry's. Insight: Prince Harry absent as court case against newspaper group begins. Latest: addressing why the think tank had brought the case, he told reporters, "This is really ultimately about U.S. immigration law, ensuring that it is applied fairly and equally to everybody. No one should be above the law and no one should receive preferential treatment." In light of Prince Harry's extensive illegal drug use, we believe he should be held to account with regard to his application. Has put it all out there, let's see whether that exactly matches what he put on his immigration application. On Tuesday, the Heritage Foundation attempted to seek a preliminary injunction, meaning they wanted to compel all relevant sections of the DHS to respond to their Freedom of Information Act (FOIA) request over the Duke's immigration papers. Judge Nichols was told one section was yet to respond, meaning the court could not deal with arguments over whether specific information should be released. The judge gave DHS a week to indicate whether it would be willing to respond to, or expedite, the request for information by the think tank.
Now take